And there you go, you see, now she's leaning too far forwards. And that is my life. Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying Model Behaviour. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, first of all, Dave, we can't see your glorious visage. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you. This is a new kind of video I'm doing, and I'm going to call it Bare Bones Review, because that's exactly what this is going to be. It's a bare bones review of new action figures. Very often, I don't do normal sort of reviews because I think it takes too much work and cutaways and product shots and this and that, and I actually psych myself out of doing it. I get anxiety. I'm an anxious kind of guy. You wouldn't have thought so, but there you go. But instead, I'm going to just say, no, you know what? I want to showcase each new product, so this is how I'm going to do it. No frills, no bells and whistles, just the essentials to show you what these are all about. So here, just as you were seeing, rotating for your viewing pleasure and your assessment, on the ludicrously expensive Spinatron 5000 was Tigra, the newest addition to the Marvel Legends retro line. And here we've got a lot of things to consider, to unpack, if you will. And a great thing about doing these kinds of reviews is actually it causes me to look at the figure a lot closely as well, which sometimes I don't do. First of all, the actual color scheme. Boy, is it ever bright. I mean, my goodness, this is Hulk Hogan orange here. This is radioactive. But at the same time, it kind of should be. She's meant to be like a Bengal tiger. So this paintwork, it's great. I mean, gosh, she's not going to get lost on the shelf, is she? And also, one thing I was going to have a go at Hasbro about, and then I was like, well, shut my mouth. I was going to say, where's the fur? There's no fur sculpting, but actually, you hold her up and lo and behold, will you look at that? We got ourselves some actual fur that has been sculpted on her forearms there. And this is a funny old one because I was thinking to myself, you know what? There should be more fur. But actually, that's not how she looks. The whole point of Tigra, stop me if I'm wrong, is that she's meant to essentially look like a half-naked or, 90% naked orange lady in a bikini. And adding more fur would kind of detract from that. And that's not the kind of cheesecake we want in our comics. And by we, I said me. So she doesn't need more extra fur because that's not what the character looks like. And I was going to complain about Hasbro saying, oh, they only painted on stripes, they didn't add anything else. No, they did. Shut up, Dave. You're wrong. It's right here. Little tufts of fur. And any more than that would not be comic accurate. So I doff my cap and take it off to Hasbro. You nailed it. Now we've got the head sculpts. And this is where I'm very impressed also. We have, I'll just pop the neutral head up on here. Gosh, that looks a bit like head on a stick kind of thing, isn't it? But here we have the neutral head sculpt. And it's kind of nice, actually. But it's very plain Jane. But at the same time, I'm going to stop it from wobbling and bobbling. At the same time, it's not too mannequinish. They actually did a good job of giving some life to the eyes there. And that's something that's normally very difficult to do. But look at that, sort of looking down. I think that works really, really well. That's an excellently done face sculpt. Well done, Hasbro. You're killing it with this one. But then, this is the money face right here. Look at these teeth, the eyes, the snarl and sneer. This is the pose that, I mean, really, if you're not posing her with this head, come on, what are you doing? Okay, and also the fact that, oh, look at that, I've just discovered something. Her tail falls out quite easily. So we'll just plug this back in here at her tailbone, appropriately enough. Oh, there you go, and that goes in perfectly easily. And again, I like this. I like the fact that you can rotate the tail a full 360, so you can have it any way you want. If you want it kind of like hanging down, like casual Tigra, or you can have it sort of, twitching up in the air as cats tend to do when they're not happy and about to, have some kind of fight or throwdown. So also, we've got the extra hands as well. We have the clawed hands, and I haven't even popped them out of the packaging. But we got the fisted ones as well. But honestly, I think these are going to go straight in the fodder box, because why would you want the fisted hands when you've got these excellent claws here? And also, they have gone for some real detail on the hands. I'm not even sure if my camera will do it justice, but you can see there's little flecks of fur on the palm of the hand as well. that is well and truly going the extra mile for this figure here. So I'm not going to wax lyrical on it too much because this is a bare bones review, but I would say this is a big surprise. I was on the shelf about getting Tigra. I was like, do I really need a kind of a West Coast Avengers, a backup Avengers kind of roster? Maybe not, but then again, she looks really good. If you're not sure, if you're on the fence, then I say absolutely go for her. But now, the most important part of any review, I think, and what most of us skip to, let's take a look at some figure comparisons. So let me see if I can move the camera down a little bit. There we go. That's gonna give a bit of a better view. So first of all, I'm gonna compare her to some similar Marvel Legends. And then we're gonna throw in some random toy lines, just because I like doing that. I think it's interesting. So first of all, I'm gonna put two feline, cat-themed characters next to one another. We've got from the Spider-Man retro wave, the Black Cat. So if we want a kind of a team of cat people, well, this is a very good start. But let's go over to her West Coast Avengers and backup Avengers type teammates here. So we've got her with Black Knight there, and already you see these look so good together. Let's throw in also the Silver Centurion Iron Man. I'm going to swap out Black Cat there. Oh, and down she goes. That's one thing I did find, is that she can be a little bit tricky to balance and stand up because her ankle articulation, not great, actually. You can sort of push them back and forth, but I found that I was just bending the plastic more than anything else. But there you go, in her crouched kind of position, she looks, considerably diminutive next to Iron Man, as she should. Excuse me, I was trying to sell she-shells by the she-shore there. But yeah, you can see there, again, I know that this ground here is a little bit uneven, so that's not an entirely fair test. Let's throw her up now with another lady from the West Coast Avengers. We've got Jessica Drew? Julia Carpenter. I can still never remember. Oh wow, well here you go. This is actually a great sort of review in action here, because yeah, you can see that she does tend to get a little bit off balance. I need someone like Jay Hernandez, who's like a black belt imposing figures and balancing them to do this properly. But there you go, the two ladies there looking the business. And let's throw her in with her kind of compatriot figure here. Released around about the same time, we got the Mighty Hercules. I can't say Hercules without saying it in the voice of Slick from the WWF. This man right here, he is the Mighty Hercules. Guys, power and glory, one of the best tag teams ever. But yeah, look at this Avengers kind of lineup here. Then you got Silver Centurion, Iron Man. I'm going to pop him in the back there. That's making me very happy to actually have two Avengers teams. Oh, I've overweighted him. Yeah, there we go. And finally, I'm going to throw in, for the Avengers, going to put Hawkeye next to her as well. So we can see how these two kind of match up. I'm pretty sure that she and Hawkeye, were they a thing? Were they an item? Or were they flirting at some point? Either way, that's a fun-looking kind of reserve backup Avengers kind of crew right there. And for whatever reason, I've got Scarlet Spider here. So just for the sake of putting them alongside one another, and boom, again you see, Tigra goes down. And it's like, come on, honey. You haven't even been drinking that much. It's just midday. Why are you finding it so difficult to stand upright? And there you go, you see, now she's leaning too far forwards. And that is my life. If you ever wonder why I'm not more productive, you literally just saw it right there. And guys, I know that you do this same thing as well. Don't tell me you're about to leave your room, you're just about to go out and be productive, and you see one figure that's slightly out of place. So you reach up just to correct it, just in the most mild of ways, and then dominoes. Everything falls over and you're like, well, I guess this is going to cost me an hour of my day. And often it does. Gosh, the things I would have accomplished if I wasn't wasting so much time balancing action figures. Of course, I say wasting time, but it's an absolute pleasure. All right, just for funsies here, let's throw her in next to some weird and wonderful characters. So, first of all, from the Star Wars Black series, next to Boba Fett. And I do love the fact that the Star Wars Black series and the Marvel Legends scale pretty well. Obviously, she looks a bit smaller, but she is meant to be kind of diminutive. But if we want her to look a little bit more imposing, let's put her, another cat lady. We've got Lynx from Fortnite Battle Royale there. Those two look really, really cool. It's like you could imagine if Tigra was going to wear armor, then she'd wear this kind of Lynx type armor here. Now then, just for a bit of craziness, let's throw her next to someone who is also rocking a whole lot of orange, but in a very different way. From Mythic Legions, we got Aether? Atheron. I can never remember. One is the horse and one is the rider. But there she is next to the towering, terrifying looking... I think it's Atheron. But while we're going towering and terrifying, let's not slow down there. Let's just stick her next to Hadoosh. The gigantic juggernaut. You can't even see his head there. That's just a little bit cuckoo bananas. We'll move him back a little bit and throw in, again, just for fun. You can see how she looks next to a 7-inch scale. Storm Collectibles Raiden here. And he absolutely just towers over her. As soon as you get into the 7-inch type scale, it just looks ridiculous. That doesn't work. Not even close. Not even close. But let's see, finally, go back to Marvel Legends. 2 ladies and 2 of my favourite. Oh, damn, is Tigra one of my favourite figures of the year already? That's a bit early to say. But Tigra next to Captain Britain? Captain America? Hang on. Captain Carter. Gosh, I was blanking on what she was actually called there. That's crazy. But yeah, Tigra next to Captain Carter. That works really well. And down goes Captain Carter. But guys, there you go. That was my bare bones review of the Tigra action figure. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought this is really surprising. We can take a look just finally. Also, you see she's got some nice actual sculpting on the little clasp there on her kind of bikini top. That works really well. That's not just painted. All of this, all of the white teeth on here, those are painted as well. What am I saying? Yes, those are painted. Those are sculpted. Sorry, sculpted is what I meant to say. Then throw in the fact it's a swiveling torso like this. You've got all the various articulation you would expect. I am very surprised. I am very impressed. Well done, Hasbro. I will always, always, always give credit where it's due. With this figure, I absolutely feel like I've got my money's worth, and I'd recommend it to any one of you guys. If you like your Avengers, go get Tigra. She's money well spent. Chill.